Yeah, Missouri, but what planet? Oh, okay. Thanks for clearing that up. I think the actress Laura Haddock might have some real-life mystical powers because she goes from doing this finger-pointing dance to this hand-waving dance in less than a blink of an eye. Either that or it was just two different takes. I'm not quite sure which one it is, though.
They say Brandy, fetch your mother around. She serves them whiskey and wine.
Damn, dude, brain tumor's kinda harsh, don't you think? You could've just gotten her singing lessons. Though, if I were looking for a quick fix in your current situation, I might've leaned toward brain tumor as well.
We've been hired to stop an interdimensional beast from feeding on those batteries, and I'm gonna stop it with a sword.
Sword's position.
Groot, get out of the way! You're gonna get hurt! Hi!
You bring up an interesting point. Wouldn't Groot be much more safe playing back at the ship? But this scene is a lot more enjoyable with Groot's involvement, so I could see how your hands were kinda tied here. Haha, remember this from the last movie? It's still kinda funny here, even though it doesn't make any sense. How the hell can he see Groot eating this alien bug while trying to fight this giant octopus? And how the hell does he have the time to come over here and lecture Groot amidst fighting said giant octopus? I guess we can add super jumping to the extremely vague list of Gamora's superpowers.
What are they called again?
Annulax batteries.
Harbulary batteries.
That's nothing like what I just said.
Okay, this shit is hilarious, and that whole intro is awesome, and Baby Groot is cute as f***, but if there's one thing this movie did wrong, it's they let you know right off the bat that our main characters' lives will never be in danger no matter what happens in this movie.
Our soldiers apprehended her attempting to steal the batteries.
Oh, cool. I was starting to think the reason y'all had her in prison was just gonna be some bullshit, but thanks for clearing that up.
You wanna buy some batteries?
Yeah, those assholes definitely heard that. I mean, they're standing right there. Shh, dude. Okay, this over-sexualization of Star-Lord can be allowed, but only if we get a shirt-changing scene from Gamora later. Equality, baby! We're not getting one, are we?
You just need to find a woman who is pathetic. Like you.
Didn't he say, like, thanks, buddy, or something in the trailer? Yeah, that was way funnier.
All command modules. Fire with the intent to kill.
Were you not firing with the intent to kill earlier? Because I think you were.
But the access point is 47 clicks away, and you have to go through that quantum asteroid field.
Of course you do. I'm sure your lives will be in grave danger now. How the f can this sovereign fleet be talented enough to fly their ships in this ridiculous formation but not be able to catch the Guardians?
I have famously huge turds.
Too much information. If the ass end of this ship doesn't matter and they can just put up a force field, can they just fly around in a force field box everywhere? It would probably be more safe, but not as efficient? This brings up a lot more questions than it has answers. Are there force fields set up at every inch of this fucking ship? And luckily for Nebula, she wasn't standing a foot upwards, because I'm pretty sure the force field would have smashed her into the ceiling or cut her in half.
They went around the field!
If they could just fly their ships around the quantum asteroid field, why didn't you fly your ships around the quantum asteroid field? All these ships just got blown up at the same time, so why are their screens shutting off one by one? Drax must not be killable, because if he can be killed, he would be dead from all this nonsense that's happened in this scene. Yeah, no, they're both out of the back of that thing, but I'm sure they'd be okay. What is even the point here of holding on to Drax if he's just gonna bounce off all the trees and shit anyway? That's what makes all the birds flee, and not the giant ship that just crashed through the whole fucking forest.
After all these years, I've found you.
Who the f are you?
No, I am your father.
A seat at the table! I wear these flames, same as you!
You may dress like us, but you'll never hear the horns of freedom when you die, Yondu.
Man, for such a ridiculous movie, Stallone and Rooker sure are chewing the shit out of their lines. -1 for this awesome scene right here. And -1 more for this cliffhanger reunion. Let it be known that if your royal blue carpet roller outer gets stuck, just use an easy hand wiping motion to dust it off and it'll work again. How the f did they know how much blue carpet would be needed for this lady to walk her royal ass all the way to Yondu?
Excuse me. Gotta take a whiz.
Too much information. Yeah, Rocket spray painting this ship back together seems like some bullshit, even for this f***ing movie.
Hope Daddy isn't as big of a dick as you, orphan boy.
What is your goal here?
to get everybody to hate you? Because it's working.
Chris Pratt steals my line. Is this supposed to be sperm cell symbolism? Donkey punch.
The point is, we ain't stupid enough to help kill the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yondu makes a really good point here, but everybody turns on him anyways.
Well, hello, boys. It's not ripe.
Wow, this joke was set up too good to land this flat. It sure does look like they're about to fly into a painting here.
Humility. I like it. I too am extraordinarily humble.
So expensive!
We're killing you first!
That's enough killing for today.
Phew, thank God Nebula showed up. I thought Rocket was a goner for sure.
Over the millions and millions of years of my existence, I've made many mistakes, Peter.
What were you about to say to Drax before I walked out? Nothing. Your quarters are this.
Well, that wasn't suspicious at all.
Come on.
Aw, he's so cute.
Hey, you want to help us get out of here? There's something I need you to get and bring back to me. The thing I wore on my head, there's a drawer next to the bunk. It's in that. It's red. You got it? That's my underwear.
Yeah, I was pretty sure he didn't know what you were talking about. That's an Orlone.
That's Vorker's eye.
That's a desk. We told you it was this big. Tell me you guys have a refrigerator somewhere with a bunch of severed human toes.
The drawer you want to open has this symbol on it, okay? What? No!
He thinks you want him to wear it as a hat.
That's not what I said.
Murder rate. So strong. Come a little bit closer. I'm all alone, and the night is long. And I just couldn't resist the distance. So big and so strong. Come a little bit closer. I'm all alone, and the night is long. Was
Jesus, Yondu, is there really a reason to blow this place up and only giving yourselves barely a second to escape?
It ain't healthy for a mammalian body to hop more than 50 jumps at a time. I know that. We're about to do 700.
No, not 700. I'm sure your lives will be in grave danger now.
Guy and a girl on a TV show dig each other but never say it because if they do the ratings would go down sort of thing.
They don't both turn to the camera and wink. Gamora must not be killable because if she can be killed, she should be dead from all the nonsense that's happening in this scene. Why are you even shooting at her? It's not as if any of these bullets are going to land, and even if they do, I'm sure it's not going to matter. Are you really hitting nothing with any of these shots? Why do they keep shooting meaningless bullets in this movie? Being explosion proof.
Flew across the universe just because I wanted to win.
Do not tell me what I want.
I don't need to tell you what you want. It's obvious.
You were the one who wanted to win, and I just wanted a sister.
I will say, everyone's story arcs succeed in this movie. This movie would be an A+ if it wasn't for the tenseless action scenes.
Come with me.
That's very flattering and all, but no thanks, you're too old for me.
Ego's gotten exactly what he wanted. I should have told you earlier.
Yeah, you definitely should have told them earlier, but it wouldn't have went with the flow of the movie. They're still jumping fucking planets? That was like 30 minutes ago movie time. Okay, giving a reason for all of Stanley's cameos is super awesome, even if most people don't know who those dudes are. Yeah, I don't think this old ass Sony Walkman is going to play loud enough for you to hear it this far away from the headphones. Also, is this how you got Spider-Man, Marvel? You have to pimp Sony shit, including old as Walkman that nobody's ever gonna use? It's awesome that Dairy Queen's still there, but yeah, probably not. How the did Yondu know exactly where to crash this ship to crush Ego and not smash Peter?
Hey, Gilmore, you suck, you jackass.
I feel like they shouldn't be able to escape the grasp of this god planet's tentacle arms as easy as they do, but what do I know? It's just these two assholes flying a spaceship against a f***ing planet. Stuff happening! Explosions! Loud noises! CGI! Yay! Hey look! These assholes showed up just in time for the meaningless action-packed finale. I know you need to have this conversation and all, and you can't be killed, but shouldn't you still be keeping your eyes on the road?
We must hurry. It will not take Ego long to find us.
You make a good point, but should it be taking him any time to find you? I mean, you're inside him. If they could just fall great distances like this and land perfectly on their feet, am I ever supposed to be concerned for their lives?
A detonator is worthless without explosives.
Well, we got these.
Well, it's a good thing you stole those batteries earlier for no reason. Does Peter get shot by this ship, or does it matter if he does? I'm leaning towards the latter.
Does anybody have any tape out there? I want to put some tape over the death button.
The only reason there is a death button is so we could have this funny as scene, which it is funny, but it was also in the trailer, so I don't know where I'm going here. Also, how would tape do anything to help your current death button situation? Wouldn't it just push it down, triggering the death part of the death button?
Nobody has any tape.
Did you ask Nebula?
Yes,
Are you sure?
I asked Yondu and she was sitting right next to.
Hilariousness aside, why would Nebula just be sitting next to Yondu? There's a huge war going on. I'm sure there's no one just sitting around. I guess she is just sitting next to Yondu, but there's no tape on that ship anywhere?
No!
Oh, come on. I'm sure he's gonna be fine. It's just a simple explosion. How bad can it be? The movie somehow forgets to wait for Baby Groot for this glorious 360 shot of the Guardians. From what I've seen throughout this movie, I shouldn't be at all surprised that she could fall from this distance and faceplant into a f***ing mountain and be okay, but I still am. Surely Ego can end this fight whenever he wants to because he controls everything that happens on this planet, but he's still just toying around with everyone for some reason. Instead of just killing everyone, Ego prefers the momentarily trapping everyone method to success. Oh hey, you know that giant blob that was just devouring the whole city? Let's go stand next to it and take a whole bunch of pictures and shit. I don't care if he uses his heart or not. His limited knowledge of his powers should make it so they can never touch Ego's powers, and nothing that happens in this movie is going to make me believe that they will. Somehow the giant world-devouring blob hasn't ate this cute alien and her baby yet, because even giant world-devouring blobs have a soft spot for babies.
He says, welcome to the frickin' Guardians of the Galaxy. Only he didn't use frickin'.
Haha, funny joke and all, but is there a reason you use the word frickin' other than the PG-13 rating on this movie? Movie decides it wants to bring back memories of pixels, and I don't care how funny your movie is. You're not getting away with that shit.
Oh, we need to stop it! We need to stop it!
Can't you use one of your tentacle arms or something and just chuck that bomb somewhere else? Yondu is awesome. His arc in this movie was great. It sucks that he died, but huge credit to the Marvel franchise for finally killing off someone that we cared about. It shows that not all of our favorite characters are invincible, even though I'm pretty sure that being exposed to outer space is the only weakness for any of our heroes. But still, kudos Marvel. But if you bring him back to life, for any reason whatsoever, you will lose all the goodwill you receive from me for this.
It's called a Zune. It's what everybody's listening to on Earth nowadays.
Yeah, I think everyone on Earth might be a bit of an over-exaggeration. I don't know one person that owns a Zune. Okay, I love this movie. It might be one of my favorite Marvel movies to date. Nothing I've said about this movie is going to be reason enough for me to not love it. Ah! Sudden Ving Rhames! I love Ving Rhames, but you can't just put that big motherfucker on screen out of nowhere and expect me to not shit myself. Ugh, this fucking song.
That it took the tragedy of losing Yondu to bring us all together again. But I think he'd be proud knowing that we're back.
Yeah, it's great you guys are all back together, but who the f*** are you guys?
I think I shall call him Adam.
Is this supposed to mean something to me? Because it doesn't. Why are you even shooting at her? It's not as if Why are you even shooting at her? It's not as if any of these bullets are going to land, and Why are you even shooting at her? It's not as if any of these bullets are going to land, and Mother...